It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. There on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Casey Hayward.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 7. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A field goal get some closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A gain of 4.
A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
It's a game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Bell. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 3.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Wide, get wide. Back, 43, 15.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Switch attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35. Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
29 is the Mike 29.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A pickup of 18.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. We're back now in KC.
Chargers 10.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Get that quarterback. And all coach. Mike 48. Mike 48. Watch the screen. Pass. Set it, Byron. Set it, Byron.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Reed. Reed wrestling ahead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
First and 10.
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 9 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes going to throw it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. He He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's put that team on the punt. Kill. Hey, Rimley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Under 10. Check 37. Hey, watch it. Attack. Slow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3-yard line.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Switch.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
To Today's final score, Chiefs.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all